Okay, I'm like really excited to be telling you about a book today. It is The Road to After by Rebekah Lowell. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow the minds of all of the readers in your life. This book is phenomenal. It's a novel in verse, debut novel in verse from Rebekah, middle grade. It says like grades 5th and up on the back of the book. And this is the middle grade novel in verse has been blazing through my classroom this year alone. And already after I book talked it and one reader read it, and now another reader is blazing through it. It already has the same energy and excitement that this one had. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It's about a girl named Lacey. She lives with her mother and her 4-year-old sister, and they have been under a very strict father-husband. Like, they're not allowed to go outside. Like, even the mom, like, she can't leave. They only go anywhere when they're with the dad. They have all kinds of super strict rules. They don't go to school. They don't like really know like anyone. You find out later that the mom has like been under like these rules. They've been getting stricter and stricter for 13 years. And the book opens with them being like whisked away by the police because they're getting out and they're going to try to get to a safer place. The grandparents are also there who don't really have a role in life because of this husband who is just really mean and awful human. The mom early in the book talks about the last straw being when the 4-year-old had some teeth work that needed to be done. And instead of taking him to the dentist because like we had to have all control and all these super strict, awful rules, he like buys a dental drill and he's going to fix the kid's teeth, right? Like when I told my students that, like their mouths dropped. And it goes on where they get out and they get to like a home for people who've been abused. But it's so interesting because they hold on to these rules, right? Like even like when they're being taken away by the police, they're starting to put their shoes on. Like you can't put your shoes on when dad's not here because shoes mean leaving, and leaving without dad is against the rules. And so they have all these rules that they've been following their whole lives, which for the readers seems so ridiculous and out of control and awful and unbelievable, but for these kids, it's all they know. And watching them try to like separate themselves from it, the 4-year-old has never spoken. Like she just hasn't spoken because of all of the things she's been through. I feel like I just have to like slow down because I'm so into this book. I just want you to read it. It's so good. I don't want to tell you too much, but just watching them like figure out life and try to get a fresh start and try to start over and try to release themselves from this abuse and overcome this abuse and get the help that they need. I just couldn't stop reading it. I was dreaming about it. I don't dream about anything. I'm not a dreamer. But I was like dreaming I started it one night and then finished it. I got up at like 4 a.m. and finished it before my run because I just had to know how it ended. But I even dreamed about it in like the short amount of time that I was reading it. It's so good. You must read it. It's going to take social media, classrooms, readers by storm. I'm so impressed by the work. The novel in verse was the perfect way to tell this magical story. The Road to After. Read it. You will not regret it. And come back, leave me a comment on this video, let me know what you thought of it. I cannot wait to hear what you think. The early reviews from the kids sitting in this room are nothing but positive, nothing but minds being blown, hearts being changed, lives being made better. Books, they're pretty powerful. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. I hope you have an awesome-tastic day.